we need to be more audacious. So, hey y'all. I wanted to talk about being more audacious, just asking for more, expecting more from your life and from anyone in your life. So, what made me think about this is a statistic that I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that 65% of white men apply to jobs that they are underqualified for, and that some of them get the jobs. I have always applied for jobs that I was overly qualified for. If I didn't feel like I could get it, I did not apply. I didn't want to waste my time, and I didn't want to get rejected and blah, blah, blah. But this reminds me of someone who I used to work with when I worked at Carson's. Some of y'all know Carson's. It was a department store. They're no longer in business, but anyway. So when I was working at Carson's, I knew this worker. We're going to call her, because I'm not going to use people's real names. We're going to call her L. Okay, so L, me and L was working there at the same time, and they ended up closing while we were working there. So L had two other jobs that both were retail jobs that they were working. And I was working at Carson's. I ended up moving around and going to another retail place. And so me and Elle kind of kept in contact, kind of not. But when we reached, I think like 24/7, something in that range, we were back in contact. And I was like, ew, I need a job. I'm so sad. And so Elle was like, come with me. We'll go downtown and go to this little staffing agency. We'll find a job. So I go with Elle, and they have us do a typing test. I failed it. But Elle told me that Elle had passed. And Elle was like, don't even worry about it. They're only paying 18 something an hour anyway. No big deal. We'll find something different. And I'm like, Elle, $18 an hour would have been the highest paying at that moment in my life. Would have been the highest paying job I've ever had. And Elle's looking at me like, really? But then I'm looking at the difference in our resumes. And it's like, after Carson's, I went from warehouse to retail to warehouse to retail. Elle went to management. Elle went to office jobs. And Elle just completely revamped themselves and just started reaching for way higher than either one of us were qualified for. But once Elle had the experience, Elle was now qualified, right? So to me, that just shows me that going after what I feel I can attain is not the same as going after what I feel I deserve. So instead of just saying, oh, well, I think that that'll be easy to get, I'm going after everything I deserve. I deserve higher pay. I deserve a job that I like. I deserve, and that's what I'm going after. So if Elle showed me nothing else, it's that regardless of where you start, it's about how much you want, what you're willing to ask for, what you're willing to reach for. And that also makes me think of men again, because we're talking about being audacious. And one of the most audacious things you can do is ask someone for some money outside the gas station, then turn around and ask for their number. How you gonna ask me for spare change and then tell me that you want my number? You don't even have no money. You don't even have a way to get back home unless somebody gives you the money, get on the bus. But you want to take me out on a date? What are you going to do? You're going to stand outside the gas station tomorrow and ask for our date money? But they ask anyway. They're not concerned about being rejected. They don't think, oh, she just gave me this change and I'm asking her for her number now and she's going to say no. They just ask. And I'm sure, I know that this sounds like it's unrealistic, but I'm sure that it works some of the time. somebody will give them change and they'll say, "Oh, you so beautiful, miss. I appreciate you. You got such a kind heart. Is there any way I could get your number? I would love to be able to take you to coffee. We could get to know each other better." Well, that's fine. That's fine. I'll give you my number. I'm sure out of the 50 times that they've asked people, it works at least once. Now, when it comes to being audacious, there is nothing to me that is more audacious than that. You can't tell me that you need money and then also tell me that you want to take me out on a date. But they have the audacity to do it. So if they have the audacity to ask me out on a date after they just asked for some change, I could have the audacity to go and get the jobs that I want to get. I could have the audacity to tell people what my boundaries are and tell them that if they don't respect it, then they need to go ahead and move around. I can be more audacious because there's people running around outside just being audacious, just having all the audacity. So if they can have all that audacity, I can step my audacity up a little bit more. It's important to be audacious or to be bold or to just ask for the stuff that you want. And the reason why is because if you don't ask for it, nobody's going to give it to you. Like, I don't care how close you are to people. Nobody is a mind reader. Nobody's able to just know exactly what you want or need. So the only way that you're going to get it is if you're bold enough to ask for it. So while you're sitting up there thinking, I don't know, I shouldn't ask. Maybe that's too much. There is somebody right now asking someone at the gas station for their number after they just got change from them. Be more audacious. I didn't say it. I should have said it, but I forgot to. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Remember, it's up to you, no one else. Also, if you made it to the end of the video, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you leave a comment, hit the notification bell, and I will see y'all in the next video.